Chicago Bears NFL Draft Strategy 2025, Best Trade Down Partners, and Key Prospects. As the Chicago Bears gear up for the 2025 NFL Draft, they find themselves in a promising position with 4 picks within the top 75. However, the prospect of trading down could provide them with even more resources to address the various gaps in their roster. The decision to make a trade will largely depend on how the draft board unfolds. If their top targets are off the table, the Bears might consider moving down to maximize their draft capital. Instead of reaching for a player at the 10th pick, who may be projected to go later, they could acquire additional picks while still targeting a player at a more reasonable cost. There are several factors to consider when it comes to a potential trade down for the Bears. If they choose to make a move, experts have identified the Dallas Cowboys, Miami Dolphins, Arizona Cardinals, Cincinnati Bengals, and Pittsburgh Steelers as the most likely partners for a trade. The prevailing thought is that if running back Ashton Jeanty from Boise State, defensive tackle Mason Graham from Michigan, or offensive tackles Will Campbell from LSU and Armand Membou from Missouri are available, the Bears will likely select one of these 4 players. However, if all 4 are off the board, the Bears may need to pivot and explore other options. In a draft class that lacks depth, moving down could allow the Bears to gather additional picks for the 2nd or 3rd day of the draft in 2025. Furthermore, if General Manager Ryan Poles and Ian Cunningham are strategic, they could also secure some 2026 draft picks, enhancing their future assets. The NFL Draft will play a pivotal role in shaping the Bears' future. If one of their top prospects is still available, it may be too tempting to pass up. However, with a 2025 class that is rich in depth, but lacking elite talent, Chicago might prefer to take multiple chances to build their roster. For instance, if star running back Ashton Jeanty is selected by the Las Vegas Raiders at number 6, the Bears could opt for their second choice. NFL Network's Maurice Jones-Drew has suggested that Ohio State's Tre'Veyon Henderson could be the pick, while North Carolina's Amorian Hampton is also considered a top running back prospect. Both players could potentially rise into the latter part of the first round, but neither is currently viewed as a top 10 pick. The Bears could defy conventional wisdom and fill their immediate needs, but they have spent the off-season preparing to be flexible in their draft strategy. Committing solely to a running back might not align with their broader goals. This same logic applies to any position the Bears are targeting, whether it be offensive or defensive line. As they enter the Ben Johnson era, the draft will be crucial in establishing a solid foundation for the team. They need to find value in every pick, ensuring their roster is filled with talent across the board. The 5 teams mentioned would be trading up for various reasons, and the specifics of each trade package would differ. With the buzz surrounding the 2025 quarterback class, the value of Chicago's number 10 pick is only increasing. The Cowboys, for instance, might be looking to move up to secure Jeanty, as they have signed players like Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders, but still need a cornerstone running back. If Jeanty is available, it raises the question of whether the Bears would be willing to part with their pick. The Dolphins, having made the playoffs under Mike McDaniel, are also looking to solidify their roster. A move up the draft board could help them land a star player who can elevate their game. Similarly, the Cardinals have ample draft capital and are eager to make a significant leap in the 3rd year of the Jonathan Gannon era. Acquiring an elite wide receiver to complement Marvin Harrison Jr. would enhance their offensive capabilities. The Bengals, having extended their star receivers Ja'Marr Chase and T. Higgins, are now looking to bolster their defense. Moving into the top 10 would allow them to secure a player who can help them build a stronger defensive unit, while the Bears would benefit from additional mid-round picks as the Bengals move up from number 17. The Steelers, meanwhile, are in a unique position. With the Aaron Rodgers situation still unresolved, they may look to make a bold move for quarterback Shedeur Sanders, making them a prime candidate for a trade with the Bears. As the Bears evaluate their options for the number 10 pick, they understand the significance of this draft. The success of Ben Johnson's tenure in Chicago will be closely tied to the outcomes of the 2025 draft class. The Bears are poised to make a significant impact, and the decisions they make will